So put one foot in front of the other, not huge, just basically so that you can rock backwards and forwards.
I have to say, this is one of Jeremy's genius moments. He came home one day after working at the Actors Centre, where we both used to work when we lived in London. And he said, oh, I did this thing where I was moving forward and backwards. And I looked at him and I said, you've got to write it down now, because it's incredible.
I use it for a lot of different things now, but I'll tell you what the basic use is. Can you put your weight on both feet?
So you've got one foot a little bit in front, but you're balanced.
Bring your feet a little closer together because they're a bit too far apart.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so you're balanced. Tell me what that feels like. Give me some buzzwords. Solid.
Stable.
Right.
Stable. Anchored. Balanced. Neutral. Some people, every one of these positions has positives and negatives. So some people feel that this is uninvolved. Yeah, some people don't like it. And that's really interesting because what that says is that you are used to one of the other positions more. So every position has positive and negative. Can you now go onto the back foot? And in theory, you can lift the foot off the floor, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
What does that feel like? Tentative. Sorry? Unbalanced.
Casual, yeah.
Ooh, that's an interesting point. It depends which foot's in front.
What was that? What was yours, Nettie?
I agree.
I feel tentative if my right foot is back.
Yeah.
I feel relaxed if my left foot is
Okay.
back.
Very
Right.
interesting. Never had that. I
Everyone
love that.
favours one leg more than the other, don't they, when
Yep.
you're standing
Any
up?
flautist in the room?
Yeah.
Because it's not untypical for flautists to stand
Stand
more
on
on
one
one
leg.
leg than the other.
Feels evaluative.
Evaluative. So you're sort of taking it
It
all
is for
in
me,
and
yeah.
thinking about it.
I'm going,
Yeah. So again, for some people, this feels removed. For some people, this feels relaxed. Okay. Go on to the front foot.
And again, in
What does
theory, you
this
could lift,
feel like?
but you don't need to.
Aggressive.
Engaging, I feel like.
Engaging. Inspiring. Okay. Really fascinating because there's no right or wrong about this. It's what you feel. Ready to go? Involved? In your face? Yeah. So what is interesting is that each one of them, without me cueing you at all, each one of them has feelings. They have emotions that are linked. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say, welcome to Mastering Musical Theatre.
Welcome to Mastering Musical Theatre.
Okay, both feet. Say it again.
Welcome to Mastering Musical Theatre.
Back foot.
Welcome to Mastering Musical Theatre.
Front foot.
Welcome to Mastering Musical Theatre.
I'm not giving you any clues at all, but
Did
it's
we
all
tell you to get
different.
louder?
No.
Something happened.
It's all very different. So
Yeah.
each position has a feel or an emotion, and it's actually very personal. For some people, they love doing, they feel really comfortable on the back foot. This is where I live. So front foot feels incredibly aggressive to them. Right. And for some people, they're front foot performers. I have lots of people who are coming going, hi, yeah, great. Ready for my lesson now. They're front foot performers.
Yeah.
And that feels completely alien to them. But what's good is that you've got variety. So I use this now for, is what I'm saying positive? Is what I'm saying thoughtful? Is what I'm saying aggressive? Is what I mean, basically, you then apply your own
It's
things.
about energy, isn't it? It's about finding the performer energy. And Jeremy's quite right. Some people are much more front foot. Other people like me, I'm much more considering and thoughtful. I'm probably more of a back foot kind of person, although I will stand solidly like this. For me, to go forward, it's either let's go, let's get started, or I'm really quite annoyed. It's one of those for me.
There's one more variety, there's one more variation, which is back foot, hip.
Yes.
I didn't plan it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dare we sing a phrase?
Yeah.
I don't see why we shouldn't sing a phrase.
Yeah.
A particularly well-known phrase.
Which particular one would that be?
From I Dreamed a
I dreamed a dream.
That's
Yay.
the one.
Okay, it's the one we use a lot. Yes, please.
Yeah.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by. Okay, both feet. Go.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Back foot.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Front foot.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Start on the front foot, end on the back foot.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
I use this a lot in phrase shaping. Doesn't it give you a different feel?
Yeah.
And actually what comes out is different as well. And you start to play with the shapes and with the movements. Where it gets even more fun is if you get someone else to move you, front, centre, back, and you have to respond with whatever position they've put you in and keep on singing the song. So that's huge fun. Do you want to move me? I'll do the song. I'll do a bit of the song.
No, you do me, because
Okay.
it's a girl's song.
Okay.
Just do the first
I
two
don't
phrases.
care, it's a girl's song. I sing girls' songs all the time.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I did not want to go there. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Oh, that was fun. You wait till we get to
So it's a really interesting thing to play with. Done.
Yeah.
Making sense?
Use it. Use it.
Use
It's
it.
one of the easiest tools. Yeah, thank you. We had all those wows.
Can I get, interestingly, I don't just use this with my musical theatre people either. I actually do use it with my classical singers as well. And I use it in phrase shapes. And I just want to demo something for you so you can see it being used. So I'm going to exaggerate the movements. Castariva che in argenti. So you're using that sort of forward and backward momentum to play around.
And it's brilliant for CCM singing as well, isn't it? Where you get that kind of front foot, back foot. You really want to play with the energy. Riffs are usually, you'll start on the front and then move on to the back so you can kind of wiggle your way around.
Yep.
Yeah. So, because we're dealing with the medium of music, and that's
Music, emotion, shape.
sensory and emotion and
Yep.
physical. It's not just about what we're doing in here.
Yep. And the interesting thing also is to notice what kicks off in you and notice which one you dislike, because that's the one you use the least. And notice the one you like the most, because that's the one you use the most.
You put me on the front foot, I'm afraid I didn't want to do it. On the front
That's
foot.
because you told me that you didn't like the front foot. It's like, let's see what happens. I'm a fairly front foot person, in case you hadn't gathered that already. I'm a sort of front middle.
Yeah.
So I'm quite used to being there. Yeah. But basically, experiment, play. Yeah.
What about like power stance? Do you have anything to say about like neutral footing, as in like when you're?
I think power stance is good. The thing is, if you've done the front foot, back foot thing in your rehearsal, just to explore the energy of the phrase, then you can still be doing that. You can be using body movements that will do the job, especially with your kind of work, where you're on stage and you've got the mic.
Yeah.
So it's a tool.
Yep. Totally. And funnily enough, I see people even using the mic stand. If they've got a stand, they will play with the mic stand as well in the same way. Fab. That's a good one.
I mean, lots of that song, the I Didn't Plan It. A lot of it's on the front foot, isn't it? That's a real front
It's like,
foot song.
don't tell me how to behave. That is front foot. Back foot is actually off the floor.
Yeah.
It's like, don't do that.
Whereas that JRB song that we did this morning, the See I'm Smiling, a lot of it, I would say, is on the back foot to begin with. And it's only when she gets into the argument, suddenly she's moving middle, and she's front.
I think also at the start of the song, she's quite uncertain. So she starts almost on center or back, and then she goes, "Is everything okay? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
How do I feel about this? I'm not sure." So she's constantly off balance in that, and it's not until she gets into the argument, "You know what makes me crazy? I'm sorry, can I say this?" Then she gets grounded. Then that center, and then every so often she pushes forwards. This is an energetic tool.